Hello and welcome to the O Double channel. Yes, and in case this is your first time of watching or stumbling on the channel, this is the O Double channel with me, Olayemi Oluwadamlola. How did I come about the name O Double? Well, I came about the name via my first name and my last name. Yes, that was how I came about the O Double Olayemi Oluwadamlola. So yes, that's how the name came about. And yes, on this channel we'll talk about everything and anything, ranging from marital issues to physical issues to financial issues to spiritual issues. It goes on and on and on. We talk on different things and issues. Some of them are very serious, but I try to make them very light, even in as much as it is a serious issue. And then we have some of them that just for dogs, yes, to keep you enlightened and to keep you having a good time on this channel. So today it is another topic, and of course another interesting one at that. And what am I talking about? You have to wait for that, okay? So what am I talking about today? I am talking about something quite interesting, which so many people will be like, this topic, but you need to hear my side of view before you make comment or before you say anything. And I also like to hear from you. What are your takes? What is your take? Or what do you want to say about something like this? Do you think I am right, or do you think I am wrong? Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. Okay, so today I am talking about this thing about daughter-in-law saying they do not like their mother-in-law, or the mother-in-law is the one troubling them, giving them issues, giving them stress, giving them one thing or the other. Now I'm talking about the reverse. Yes, I am talking about daughter-in-law. See, the thing is, sometimes we are quick to say it's the mother-in-law who has issues, it's the mother-in-law who is stressing me, it's the mother-in-law who is doing this or who is doing that. But sometimes we do not take time to sit and say, sometimes it could be the daughter-in-law. Yes. So as a mother-in-law, this is for you. This particular topic and this particular talk is for you. And also to daughter-in-laws to be, our daughter-in-laws, who are daughters who are already in-laws to the mother. What do you know? You know how that goes. Anyways, okay, so this is for you. So sometimes when you're blaming the mother, the actual problem might be from you. And then you as the mother, when you are feeling one way or the other, the problem might actually be from the daughter. So you need to both sit down. It's not, there's some things you can't shy away from, no matter how how serious or how terrible you think it is. You can't shy away from it. You just have to, one way or the other, converse. You need to both sit and talk, discuss the issue, discuss what is going on with both of you. Yes, you need to talk about it. So over the years, I know so many things have been said, difficult mother-in-law. But what if the daughter-in-law or the son-in-law is the issue? Yes. Have you ever thought about it? Sometimes it might not even be the mother-in-law. The mother-in-law might be the very cool, jazzy type, and then the problem might just be from the son or the daughter-in-law. So yes, they are the one who sets the contention, the tone of contention and the friction. So if your relationship with your daughter or son-in-law is difficult and you feel like, you're trying to walk through a minefield every time you get together, you're going to need to tread carefully. Yes. And you also need to accept the fact that he or she, whether it is the daughter or it is the son, this one your child chooses to marry is important, and there are things you can do to grease the wheels. So paving way to another, you need to pave way for a smoother sail in the tricky relationship. So you notice that it's actually not you that is the problem. There are some things that I will give to you, some tips I will give to you to help you, with if you are having issues with either your son or your daughter-in-law. So yes, the first one I will give to you is that you respect your child's choice. Either this person, your child is the son, or your child is the daughter. Whoever they bring, either the son or the man or the woman, I beg your pardon, you need to respect the choice. No matter what you can't understand. The thing is, you know what, even if you are complaining that, sometimes they will say what your parents are seeing when they're seated, you are not seeing when you're standing. But the truth is, he or she knows what they see in this person that they want to get married to. So you need to respect their choice. In as much as you've tabled your own opinion, he or she knows what he saw in the man or in the woman. For them to say, okay, I'm bringing this person to you to show you that this is who I want to get married to, or this is who I want to start dating, or who I want to start courting, whichever one you call it, So as a mother or as a father, you need to respect the choice of your child. Remember the old song that says, when a man or a woman falls in love, if she is bad, he can see it, and she can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend if he put her down. Yes, there's a song like that. So it is absolutely the truth. So in dealing with your let me not use wicked, your difficult daughter-in-law, which when you're dealing with her, no matter what your true feelings are, you must never say a word against her to your son, because sometimes it might lead to a big issue where your son is now having to pick sides. Do I pick my mother, or do I pick my wife to be, or do I pick my wife if they're already married? So you need to tread very, very careful. And then another one is, you also need to stay cordial at all times. You need to stay cordial at all times. She may be clueless, crude, boring, she may be vulgar, she may be crass, she may be whatever it is, she may swear like a sailor, whatever it is, you need to be cordial at all times. She might be controlling, she might be a narcissist, not caring about imposing on others. You just need to be polite, and you need to stay cordial as much as possible. You need to try, in as much as you do not like it, if you're going to pass your message across, do not sound very harsh, do not sound rude, because she's also rude. You need to make her see reasons why, at the end of the day, why you're acting this way. It doesn't solve anything. Do you understand? So you need to be cordial with her. Some people, they just want you, they're going to try to frustrate you, but the moment they see that you are not buying into it, they're going to tell themselves, what's the point of being frustrating this person? What's the point of being like this? And another thing is, some of these daughters, they come up they come up strong like that, with the mindset that maybe the mother-in-law is going to be a wicked person, or she's going to be a difficult person. So they already have this mindset that I'm going to show her that I am also a difficult person. So let's see who's going to be difficult, or who can handle who. So the moment you begin to show her that, I'm not in for all of these things. I know what they say about mother-in-laws, but I am not in for these things. At this moment, she's going to have a rethink and say to herself, what's the point of all these things? If the person actually wants to even battle it, is not even ready for any battle. Rather, she's trying to make peace and she's trying to stay happy. So what is the point? And then you also need to set your boundaries as set your boundaries. There are some things you should be able to, you should be able to communicate and say to her, I can take this thing. Or you say to her, no, I can't take this thing. But if you're going to converse politely and with love. Some of us, some mother-in-laws do not know how to converse. They say, because she's my daughter-in-law, my son is marrying you, or you know what, we picked it from the gutters. Things like that. You don't say things like that to people. You're just going to see the other side of them, except a very cool person. And I tell you, there's a limit to how a cool person can take insult and can take, words as well. So you need to set your boundaries. If you're not comfortable with something, you need to be able to say it in a very peaceful way and in a loving way. You don't need to shout, you don't need to yell, you don't need to do all those things. Just set your boundaries. Let them know that this is the boundary. Yes. Okay, so that when she goes beyond the boundary, it won't be as if she doesn't know and you are angry. You already set the boundary, so she knows where to stop and when to stop. Do you understand? Okay. And then I also want to say to you, if you're having a difficult daughter-in-law as a mother-in-law, you should also remember that she may be the mother of your grandchildren. So if she's not married to your son, or if she's married to your son, she is going to be the mother of your grandchildren, or she might be if she's not married to your son. So you need to be able to, you control access she will control the access to your offspring, yes, and your sons, because she is the one marrying to your son and not you marrying to your son. And I'm sure you want to see your grandchildren, you want to play with them, you want them to come stay with you. So of course you would need to calm down and have a good, relationship. That even if she is a difficult person, there is nobody that is so difficult that can be tamed or that doesn't have a soft side. The husband should know better, or if it is the son-in-law, the wife should know better. So they should be able to tell you things that, when it is appropriate for you to converse with this person, and things that you should say to get on the soft side or on the good side of the person. Because by the time they start having offspring, you will want to see your grandchildren. And I tell you, if it's the wife or the daughter-in-law, she controls the access that you would have to those children. She says they're not coming to you, they're still not coming to you. And I'm sure you want to see your grandchildren, right? Okay. So you need to remember that, and so you need to be able to have, try as much as possible. It might not be easy. Some of them don't make it easy for you, but just try as much as possible to do all of those things, to remember some of those things that I have said, and also talk to your son or daughter. But you need to be careful. Yes, you need to be very, very careful in this one. You don't just, load of things that she has done on your daughter-in-law hateful traits. Instead, try to take an approach that is diplomatic and not critical. State the problem, then request your preferred solution. Don't just go about stating, she's this, oh, she's wicked, oh, she's this, she's that, she's that, blah, 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 blah. Yes, don't just go saying all of those things. You need to take it from a more diplomatic point and not a critical point. And when you're saying all of these problems, you also need to prefer solution. Now, when you're preferring your solution, I'm not saying you should prefer and impose. Just say, I think if she does this or if she does things this way, it might work. Now you are not imposing, not saying she should do it. You think she should, not she should. So, you need to learn to talk to your son or your daughter. If you're having either the son or the daughter-in-law, and whichever one is your own child, you go meet them and talk to them and say, I'm having issues with this person. I don't know if she's spoken with you, but these are the problems I'm having. And I think, if we do this, or if she does this, it can work for us. We can have a smooth relationship. And also, you also need to accept the reality of the situation. If they are married, they are married. There is nothing you can do. You have your own husband. Go stay with him. So you need to accept the reality of your situation. If your son has children with this woman, no matter what you think of her, the children will need their mother. So you need to just try, there's no point you trying to come in between the husband and the wife. Just try to, you are the mother. There are ways you should be able to call these two people together to mend the breach. Yes, it is possible. And then, be nice. Sometimes you don't know what these people have gone through. So because of these things that they have gone through, they react in some certain ways, or because of things they have been told, or things they have read, or things they have heard, or things they have seen, they react or they act in a certain way. And then because they act in a certain way, you do not get to know them fully. You also pick up from the way they acted or from the way they reacted to a situation, and now there is a friction. So you need to calm down, understand where this person is coming from. Remember that there are two people coming from two different point of views, two different foundations, two different ideas to life, two different exposures. So they are coming together to meet as one and to be able to attend to themselves on a common ground. So you need to understand that they're coming from two different places. You can expect your son, the way your son reacts to issues, that the wife should also react the same way. It's not possible. So you need to calm down to understand where she's coming from. They're not calm to understand that, okay, where's this person coming from? How is he or she doing? We just tend to forget all those things and act on what is currently going on, forgetting that, people have seen different things in life and they're acting based on that. Okay. So yes, those are things I want to talk about today. If you are having sometimes some of these issues are not just the mother-in-law. Sometimes it could be the daughter-in-law. So you as the daughter-in-law, check yourself. If you're not having a smooth relationship with your mother-in-law, check yourself. Am I the issue? Am I the problem? Am I giving this woman a headache? Am I the one stressing her? Am I the one causing all of these issues? You need to check. And as the mother-in-law, because you are older, you should be able to handle these issues orderly, if there's anything like that. Yeah, orderly. Yes, so you need to be able to handle it orderly, and check as well. There is nothing stopping you to go meet her to discuss with her. But I tell you, if it is your son, if it is the man that is your son or your child, go speak with the son first before going to your daughter-in-law. Yes, because they are married. If they're not married, you can speak to your son before you go ahead to the daughter-in-law. I hope this helps, and I hope this reminds us that it's not always the mother-in-law that has the issues. Sometimes the daughter-in-law also has issues. It's not just only the mother-in-law. And I hope this helps. I would like to hear from you if you have experienced a situation where it is not the mother-in-law who had issues but the daughter-in-law, and if they have been able to resolve the issue, how did they go about it? I would like to hear from you. Prefer solutions, because so many people need it out there. Some people just think it's the mother-in-law, and we have been fed with so many things. You see, this our head and brain, that's been fed with so many things, that it is the mother-in-law who is wicked, it is the mother-in-law who is evil, it is the mother-in-law who is difficult. So we come with a mind prepared to say, I'm going to deal with this mother-in-law, I'm going to show this mother-in-law, I'm going to this, I'm going to that, I'm going to do. So we come off strong, ready to attack, ready to fight, and the mother is actually not ready to do any of those things. So let's calm down, get to know these people, the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, the sister-in-laws, the brother-in-laws. Get to know them for who they really are, and know what the society has fed us with. All right, on this note, we've come to the end of the topic of this week, and I hope that you've learned something, and I hope that you have picked something to hold on to this week. Till I come your way again next week, by the grace of God, I remain Olayemi Oluwadamilala, and please click on the button below, yes, the like button and the subscribe button as well below, and tell your friends, they should come watch. So many things to learn right here on this channel. This is the OW channel. Have a great week.